Have you ever felt like you're in the middle of a raging storm, with waves crashing all around you, threatening to pull you under? Life can feel like that sometimes, can't it? One minute everything is calm, and the next, you're battling winds and waves that seem impossible to overcome. This is where we find the disciples in the book of Matthew, chapter 14. They were in a boat, in the middle of the sea, tossed by the waves because the wind was against them. It was the darkest part of the night, and they were terrified. Then, in the midst of their fear, they see a figure walking on the water towards them. It's Jesus. Their initial fear turns to awe when they hear his voice. "Take courage. It is I, don't be afraid." And this is where the story takes a remarkable turn. Peter, always the bold one, makes a request. He says, "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." Think about that for a moment. Surrounded by a terrifying storm, his first instinct is to get closer to Jesus, even if it means stepping out of the safety of the boat. Jesus' response is simple, just one word: come. He doesn't question Peter's request. He doesn't list the dangers. He just gives the command, an invitation into the impossible. And Peter's faith in that moment is astounding. He actually gets out of the boat. He puts one foot over the side, then the other, and starts walking on the water, moving toward Jesus. For a few glorious moments, Peter is doing the impossible. He is walking on water, sustained by his faith and his focus on the one who called him. He is living in a miracle. But then, the distraction comes. Peter takes his eyes off Jesus and looks at the wind and the waves. He sees the storm raging around him, and suddenly, the reality of his situation hits him. Fear rushes in, doubt floods his heart, and he begins to sink. He cries out, "Lord, save me." How many of us have been there? We step out in faith, we feel close to God, and then we get distracted by the storms of life, the financial worries, the health scares, the broken relationships. We take our eyes off Jesus and start to sink under the weight of it all. But here is the most beautiful part of the story, the rescue. The moment Peter cried out, immediately, Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. He didn't wait. He didn't say, "I told you so." He immediately rescued him. He pulled him from the churning water and brought him back to safety. Jesus then asks him, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" It wasn't a rebuke filled with anger, but a loving question. A gentle reminder of where his focus should have been all along. This story is our story. We are all in a boat, often in the middle of a storm. Jesus is always there, walking toward us on the water, telling us not to be afraid. He invites us to step out in faith, to trust him in the middle of our chaos. When we keep our eyes fixed on him, we can do the impossible. But when we get distracted by the wind and the waves, we will start to sink. But even then, even when our faith falters and we cry out, his hand is always there to save us. He will never let us drown. The storm might be raging, but the one who commands the seas is with you. So whatever you're facing today, keep your eyes on Jesus. Trust his call, and know that even if you start to sink, his hand is already reaching out to catch you. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like and subscribe for more messages of faith and hope. God bless.